why Tekken 8 will be the biggest thing for editors. When you realize it, Tekken 7 had no photo mode. The only thing you could do with photos is if you had NVIDIA NZL, and on the PC only. PS4 players, Xbox, we couldn't do that. And so if this is a game where you're able to have photo mode in-game, or maybe in like maybe replays, or you can just have it whenever you're doing practice or you're in offline mode, if there is offline mode. But you know what? This is going to be really exciting, because for me as an editor, I would love to have something where I can just make cinematic edits, because like that is my forte. Like I don't do meme edits as much. I don't do narrating Tekken videos or guides. I do like cinematic edits, because like that's what my interest is, and I think I'm pretty good at it. So to see when Jin does the electric and it's like in slow motion, or you see like these really cool angles and they're just fighting moves and they look so realistic, it's like you're watching a movie, like a really realistic action-packed movie. And if you edit those scenes and clips and you're playing that yourself, like that is a very exciting thing to do, because it's all art, it's all really cool kick butt action art. And so yeah, I'm excited for it, because you know what, I'm gonna make really cool edits when it comes out. I'm just gonna like blow you guys away. Like I hope like when it comes out, I will hopefully like be able to show what my like potential is, because I've usually just done that with Marvel edits. I've usually just done it with shows and characters that I know that isn't specifically Tekken, because that's always like been my sort of so like to be able to be in my element.
Time up.
I would feel like this would be a really cool opportunity, because I feel like this year my editing has changed. Like my editing style has improved from seeing other editors as well and taking notes on what they do. And I just recently got inspiration from a Transformer editor. I was watching Transformers yesterday and I realized how cool Michael Bay directs the movies. Like it's so cool how he gets these really cool action shots. I was absolutely blown away, and this guy is underrated too, and he just blew my mind. I was such in awe when I saw this. I'll play it for you. Changed everything. Like I was so I was just like, wow, I want to be like that.
You forget who I am.
This is so cool. I got chills as someone who just loves story and loves film and everything. And this was just so great. I appreciate the work and the skill and the thought that goes into this, and maybe you do too. If not, you know, it's art. It's beautiful, and I love how the tension built up in the song. The choice was perfect. He knew how to do the fades and he cut in between. That was something new I had never seen, and I do this for my edits now. I do when I do Star Wars. If you see the Star Wars, I did in the same style as his, so that's where I got the idea from. It was from him, from that one edit that inspired me to change up my editing and change up how I tell stories. And I know like this will probably sound like like complete what's it called, foreign language for those who aren't into cinematography or film, but like for me, as someone who really enjoys watching film and really enjoys like photography, art, that kind of like aesthetic, I think it's just really exciting to be able to see like what can be possible if Tekken 8 does implement this sort of photo mode or, you know, cinematic shots. Because like I don't think I've ever seen like any Tekken edits in this style. Like I think I might be the only one. Like I don't know, there probably is, but I haven't seen it like blow up, or people don't do it because everyone just likes memes. But I do know there's like really talented editors out there like UK and very low poly, and also, well, we all know Personality. Like those are like the best Tekken editors, I think, so far. I'm sure there's a lot more editors that are out there that are really good and are in Tekken I just don't know of, but for me, like, there's very rare editors who do edit Tekken and they really enjoy it, like, as a hobby or want to pursue it as a career, or they're just doing it for fun, but they have that skill. And you know, like, it's hard for editors because you are just sitting at a screen for a very long time staring at the same thing over and over and over, and you know, you miss a lot because when I'm doing it, I'm just focusing on, like, oh, what's the time limit, what's the music, what do I have to make sure that's not like leaving black spaces out, I have to make sure the text is all, like, I have to proofread everything, and even if I proofread it 1,000 times, it's not correct, because when someone else sees it, they're like, oh yeah, you missed this typo or something, and it's like you watch it over and over and over and you see the same thing over and over and over, and then, you know, when you don't get that payoff, it's disheartening, but you know you spent so much effort and time in it. And I think it's so funny that, like, there's people out there that don't even realize this. I kind of find it funny because, like, now it doesn't bother me because I know, like, I'm in a place in my, like, my mind and my heart that I know that I am pretty good at my editing. I can feel like I'm confident enough to say that. Like, I actually think my older edits weren't as good because I see, like, oh yeah, I should have done this better, I should have made this shorter, I should have extended this longer, or it's too fast, you can't see any of this. And so I think you know, this also helps me doing other edits that aren't Tekken. Like, I did Spider-Man, I did Marvel, I did a K-pop video, and I also did a Need for Speed edit. So all these are, like, helping me improve how to do more editing and more film, because I do want to go to film school. And so, you know, all this is really fun to, like, branch out and see what suits me, like trying new things. I think that's what's really important, to, like, not just stick to one thing, and you never know what else you're good at until you try it. So, like, that's why I felt like Tekken was very limited, because unless you make guides or you know how to do meme edits or you do cinematic edits like myself, it is going to be hard to be able to have a channel that catches the algorithm if you are underneath intermediate. And I think that's why lots of people who do Twitch are, you know, beginner players and are able to create a following. And, like, one person comes to mind when I think about that. It's like, it's easy to stream and have a good personality and fun, entertaining personality. But when you do YouTube, it's sort of like you have to have skills and dedication to be able to catch the algorithm, because, you know, YouTube is unfair. And for those who say it's nonsense, it is really unfair, because you get lots of copyright issues. YouTube takes claims, and it's hard to become a creator and be artistically expressive when YouTube doesn't allow that and doesn't support that. So with Tekken, you can upload raw gameplay footage, and, you know, there are people who can do that. You know, it's just raw gameplay, but you have to be able to understand that the ones who are special and unique, who don't just post clips and clips and clips and clips to catch the algorithm, they have to, you know, be creative in their ways of how they go about it. So some people make really well guides, some people do really great commentary, some people edit memes, some people do cinematic stuff. Tekken 7 is just sort of like you upload raw gameplay, or you don't, and you catch the algorithm, or you don't. And so I think when Tekken 8 comes out, it's just going to be something where everyone else comes back into the community. I mean, when you think about it, in 2019, when Tekken was very popular, take for example Main Man's channel, everyone was going to, or, you know, starting to become aware that Main Man existed, and his videos were very popular. I think that's when he started getting very well known. Like, people started to come into his channel and they were new, and red ranks were the, I guess you could say, purple ranks of today because of rank inflation.
We got, yeah, unless you've been living under a rock, that's the last season we got, and we've been playing season 4 for, is it 1.5 years soon? So it's been a long time with that. Thankfully, he's given us multiple updates over the lifespan of season 4 here.
So lots of new players were coming in during that time, such as myself. So late 2019 and early 2020, before COVID happened, everyone was playing Tekken and everyone was getting into watching Tekken videos before it started to die out by season 4. Season 4, I think everyone was just really tired of the game by then. So when you get Tekken 8, I know there's going to be a lot of people ready to pump out guides, combo guides, commentary, streaming their ranks, everything. It's going to be so busy because the community has grown so much. And so everyone's going to be on ranked, it's going to be super busy, servers are probably going to crash, maybe. Lots of people are going to come back and play the game because it's new, it's fresh. The people that are still playing Tekken, I think, are the hardcore fans. Like, I just had a talk with a fellow friend. He said he hasn't touched Tekken since August, since we last played together, and that's a long time to think about it. You know, that's many months of not playing a game, and lots of people are casuals too. So, you know, maybe they're just waiting for the game as much as, you know, you and I who are waiting for the new game to come out. So yeah, I'm rambling too much, but it's just it's gonna be interesting to be able to play this game with so much chances and opportunities to be able to be really creative. And I think it's gonna be exciting because there's a lot to do. Like, you can have lots of mods, you can have lots of, I guess, pictures if you have NVIDIA and Zell, or you can even do lots of edits, lots of commentary, lots of anything. I think it's just a way to start fresh, and I think it's really exciting, as with any game. So yeah, before this video gets to like past 10 or 15 minutes, yeah, I'm just gonna stop here. But thank you for listening. I'm gonna do another one, another Tekken Talks coming out, and there's also gonna be a video that I made separately that explains the growing community that I am starting, and also the Discord server that I made. So yes, there was gonna be a separate video for that I'm gonna release. So thanks. Catch you on the next one.